I definitely want to end up talking about. I don't have this on like my little list, but I definitely want to end up talking about this whole billionaire dying submarine. They can't find submarine bullshit. Um, who in their right mind would end up being like, let's go in this submarine that is controlled by a gaming controller. And it looks like the gaming controller was like an old PlayStation controller and they turned the buttons into like Xbox buttons. And then they added some long ass nipples to it because let's be honest, those are just basically long ass nipples. And who looks at that and is like, this looks like a good idea to go into. Like, this looks so cool. I can't stand up. I gotta sit here this whole time. Like, bro, that shit is crazy. There was so many different problems apparently with it too, and what like the CEO was complaining about like safety being like people were saying like they were too strict on like safety or anything like that. Like, bro, you're going to a place that you're not supposed to be at. Like there's no air, no food, no light. Like you're going to the deep depths of the ocean to look at the Titanic. Like, bro, Google Images is a thing because that's literally all that it is. I mean, imagine you going all the way down there and then you just think to yourself like, yo, I could have actually just been way better off looking at this at a picture or a video and not actually being here doing literally the exact same thing. Can't even touch it or nothing. You're just looking at it. And I think also another dumb thing was that they had it sealed from the outside. Like, what? Why? Why would you make that? So there's a lot of things that didn't end up adding up right for me. And I honestly just think that the billionaires of that just either did it to like fake their own deaths, or they were like kind of like, pressured more into doing it to kill them off for something probably major that's happening later or whatever. It was either a hit or they faked their death because nobody in their right mind knew that, or like was like, hey, this is actually a pretty cool looking little submarine, huh? Like it looked like, I don't know how can you say it, like the little sheath of like a knife or like a dagger or some shit like that. That's what it looked like. They only had one window. It's so stupid. And anybody that's like, oh, like it's their lives or something like that, like you also have to remember at the same time is they paid to be in something that they knew was probably unsafe. Like just to go see the Titanic. Not even with their eyes, because they're probably still looking through like a screen or something like that to end up looking out there. Like, it's not making sense. And then there's even more things that's not adding up to me, like the whole banging noise. Like, yo, they're that deep, and you're saying you can hear banging noise? Okay, there, buddy. I don't think that was that. Because you gotta think about it. Like, if you make a banging noise, like right where you're at, nobody 500 feet away is even going to be able to hear that shit. So I don't know what the fuck they actually heard. I think that's cap, or that banging shit is probably from them actually transporting themselves into a whole nother vessel so they can just get away and fake their deaths. Because that's the only thing that I see that's actually logical that probably happened. I'm not sure if anybody else thought this way. I haven't really seen much people think about this or like say this, but it's not really added up. And it's not like, I don't think really sound travels like that, especially through the water. So it's a whole bunch of bullshit. I think they probably just faked their deaths. That's it. And then imagine like being cramped in there and somebody fart. Oh my god. Oh yeah, that too. Saying that they died like soon after they went down, because I think the whole thing happened like an hour and a half after like they went into like the ocean, like that quick. And the guy definitely said before, like, yeah, I've been down there a couple of times myself. Like, all right, okay, cap. I'm gonna call cap on that. That was a lie. So that's that's whatever. That's my whole spill about it. It's just, it's either those billionaires are stupid and we need to question how they actually became billionaires in the first place, or they literally fake their deaths and something else is probably about to happen. Or I think I saw some video of it was like some dude talking about how like the wheat sales are going up now because of I think they said what BlackRock and JP Morgan are trying to open up a bank in Ukraine, and the wheat sales have gained and stuff like that. So now yeah, it was like they trying to open up banks to help Ukraine and stuff like that. And I'm like, this is real questionable. Like, okay. Then stock prices of wheat went up too. So I'm like, I don't know about the whole like spill of it or anything like that, but that's like the main gist of what happened during the time of this whole submarine thing and people being scared for billionaires. Like, they already like they're good people. Like, let's be honest, a lot of billionaires are not really all that good people. They got there somehow, and it's not by caring or giving any type of fucks to anybody. So